In the world of post-production, the phrase "sweeten the audio" gets thrown around a lot. This week we'll take a look at what it means and how some minor adjustments can make your final productions sound sweet. So what does sweetening mean? Just like it sounds, sweetening the audio refers to making it more pleasing to the ear. When we sweeten the audio, we do so with restraint. Too much of any process may destroy the gentle balance of reality. Reduce some noise, take out any pops and clicks, smooth out transitions, compress a little to increase the perceived volume, and EQ to take out the bumps and add some sizzle. Let's take a closer look at some of the techniques involved, starting with normalization. Audio normalization is a process that finds the highest peak in an audio file and then amplifies the entire file to a specified level. Typically, normalization increases the amplitude of the audio waveform to a maximum level without introducing any distortion. Specifically, normalizing will apply a constant amount of gain to your entire file to bring its highest peak up to a desired level, most likely 100%, 0 dB, or slightly under. Normalization applies the same amount of gain across the entire recording, so the dynamics are preserved. Normalizing a file is pretty much the first thing I do when I start sweetening the audio for any project. Now let's talk about subtractive editing. The idea behind subtractive editing is basically just cutting out the bad stuff, analyzing the waveform during playback for anything that sticks out. The bump of a mic, wind noise, or other extraneous noises that either distract or ruin the message. For some noises, a simple noise reduction filter can be applied. We simply sample the area of noise, open our noise reduction application, and decide how much of that noise to pull out. Now we apply that setting to the entire wave and only the noise will be eliminated. For bumps and scratchy sounds, I just monitor for such things and isolate the sound by zooming way in on it and either mute the area or drop it by 12 decibels or so. Now this type of work can be a bit tedious, but flawless sound certainly comes with a price, and it's necessary if you want professional sounding audio. Another tedious but necessary task is bridging gaps. When cuts are made, sometimes shifts occur in the environment that are audible, like if you were shooting with the air conditioner on in one shot and it's off in the next shot. Once you get set up, record about a minute of just room noise that you can mix underneath and bridge any jumps between cuts to make it seamless. One thing I do before exporting a final mix is run a compressor over the entire project. Compression makes the level of your audio more consistent throughout and decreases the dynamic range of the file, or the difference between the loud parts and the soft parts. It basically evens out your waveform so softer sounds don't get lost in the mix. So I generally run my compressor around 1.5 to 1 and set the threshold at around -6 decibels. This gives me a very gentle overall compression and a smooth sound. With the tools that are available to you even in the simplest audio editing application, there's no reason your audio shouldn't sound sweet. You spend a lot of time in your NLE's timeline massaging your edits and making your productions look right, so why not do that for your audio too? Thanks for watching AudioBuzz. We'll see you next time.